made their already complicated situation unbearable. Julius had humiliated her time and again. He'd turned what she'd once thought was beautiful into an ugly mess, and she needed it to stop. Now. Taking a deep breath, she turned to Dimmy. Okay, what's next? Over the next hour, they formulated a plan of action. More filings and more court dates, but Paige was resolved to do what needed to be done in order to move forward with her life. While Demi worked on the legal aspects, Paige communicated with her team about the specifics. Her publicist, Sky Palmer Starks, would protect her brand, while her manager continued to handle her business. Her assistant would organize everything else, and her agent— where the hell is Andrew? Paige dialed his number. Straight to voicemail. Setting her phone on the table, she tried not to read too much into Andrew's absence. After all, he was a senior agent at Pure Talent, and she wasn't his only client. She wasn't his only responsibility. Still, she couldn't help but feel frustrated with him. I need to step out for a moment, Dimmy. Paige walked out onto the patio. She'd requested that Dimmy come to her house because she didn't want to have to deal with the paparazzi. They'd been relentless in their coverage of her and Julius. Taking a seat on her favorite chaise lounge, she stretched out and called Andrew again. Voicemail. This time, she left a message. Andrew, I'm not sure what's going on, but I need to talk to you. Please, call me. When news of Julius's infidelity surfaced, Andrew had dropped everything to come to Paige's aid. He stayed by her side through the release of her last movie. Then he disappeared. From the very beginning of her career, Andrew had been there for her, working behind the scenes to facilitate her rise to stardom. Recently, he'd stepped back, allowing his assistant to handle most of the day-to-day work, and she had no idea why. With a heavy sigh, she dialed Vonda. Hi, Paige. Give me 1 second. Hushed voices and muted laughter in the background let Paige know the junior agent wasn't alone. Vonda had worked as Andrew's assistant for years before her promotion to junior agent. The younger woman had already garnered a reputation for being smart, thorough, dedicated, and very capable. Vonda came back on the line. Okay, I'm sorry. Just left a meeting and needed to get to my office. How are you? Hanging in there. I'm trying to reach Andrew. Can you tell me where he is? Silence. My calls keep going to voicemail. Paige continued. Is he out of town? Let me check his calendar. Vonda cleared her throat. He's in meetings all day and tomorrow, and next week he's in Atlanta. Is there anything I can do for you? Paige gave Vonda a rundown of the latest development with the divorce. I'm hoping the judge dismisses this motion, but if he doesn't, I'd like to talk about possible next steps. Shooting is supposed to start on my next project, and I'm wondering if the dates are firm or if they can be pushed. Let me make some calls, Vonda said. I'll get back to you. Paige swallowed past a hard lump in her throat. Vonda had done exactly what Andrew would have done, but as good as the junior agent was, she wasn't him. Great. Thanks. Ending the call, Paige typed out a quick text to Andrew. But she didn't hit the send button. Instead, she deleted it and stuffed her phone back into her pocket. It was way past time for her to stop depending on him or anyone else. Everything okay? Dimmy asked when Paige walked back into the room. Taking a seat at the table, Paige shrugged. I'm okay. Got an email from one of Julius's attorneys. Paige rolled her eyes. Let me guess. Another motion? Maybe he took out an ad about my double life as a prostitute and my secret affair with his father. It was a bad joke. Paige knew that, and Dimmy knew it too. The sad part.